Aaron Rutten here. Today I'd like to answer a question from one of my students about how clone painting works in Rebelle. Here is a quick explainer showing what its capabilities are. I'll demonstrate cloning on a composite I made from some of my paintings. I used the File Import Image command to bring these in. You can also drag and drop. First, cloning in Rebelle is referred to as tracing layers. Any brush can clone paint, which means that it draws the paint color from what's underneath the paintbrush. I want to use this custom natural oil brush I created, which has some slight color variability added. By default, this brush will use whichever color I have selected, but if I want to pick color from an underlying layer, I'll need to click on this T icon in the Layers panel. This targets the colors in this specific layer. Now I will select the layer I want to apply the paint to. If I paint above this gradient layer, you can see it clones the color beneath. Even if I paint over some of the other reference layers, I am only getting the colors from the targeted layer. I'll fill in the background surrounding the skull. While tracing layers are locked by default, you can unlock them should you ever want to paint on them directly. To preserve your tracing layers, be sure to save your composition as a Reb file. For the sake of eliminating any confusion, there is a clone tool in Rebelle, but this copies both the color and detail from one location to another. You can clone paint onto more than one layer. Since this paint covers the other layers, I want to move this down in the layer order. Now I can create a new layer above the roses, designate that as the tracing layer, and paint onto it. I'll just paint some red blobs as an example. As you can see, I now have these two separate paint layers. Now I'll make another new layer above the skull, set that to a tracing layer, and paint to add those colors. If you want to be able to see the underlying layers as you're cloning over them, then save your reference composite as a flattened image, and then load it into the reference image panel. You will need to increase the opacity a bit. You can use the eye icon to show and hide this as needed. You can, of course, go back to painting with any color you like. If I disable the T icon, then I can return to painting with any color I have selected. If I want to sample a color specifically from the reference layers, I can do that by holding Alt and clicking on a color. You can select the Pick Color tool and use the Properties panel to designate whether you sample colors from the currently selected layer or all layers. By default, you will sample the color of whichever pixel is under your brush cursor. However, you also have the option of averaging the nearby pixels if you want to sample from a wider area. With tracing disabled, you can mix your selected color with your reference colors in a couple of ways. First, you can sample a reference color and hold X on your keyboard while tapping on a color anywhere on the canvas or in any of the color pickers. There is a mixer palette you can use if you want something more familiar to traditional artists. I'll change my brush to multi-stroke oils. You can also enable multicolored brush mode to mix your sampled colors together within a single stroke. If you don't want to keep switching between tracing layers, you can merge them all into a single layer. This will, of course, remove the ability to move these layers independently. Another method would be to keep these layers separate and import the merged composite image into the mixing palette or reference image palette to sample the colors. You can also disable tracing and use these panels to mix the colors by holding X. While cloning in Rebelle isn't exactly the same as in Corel Painter or Photoshop, it still works quite well. I hope this answers your questions. If you would like to learn about all of the features in Rebelle and how they work together, check out my Rebelle Masterclass. I'll link you to that in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.